Hi everybody, and welcome to the first day of a very merry collab. I'm Kathy Alt from Kathy's Stampin' World and a member of the Creative Collab crew. Today's projects I will be presenting to you via video so that you can pause if you'd like and do some things and then rewind if you need to, or watch it through and then do it yourself. So we're very happy that you're with us. You should have received your PDF tutorial, and if not, make sure you reach out to your demonstrator. If you still want in on the PDF tutorial, reach out to one of the four of us because you can still get that. So having said all of that, let's talk about the very first card that we're going to put together. This is the first one in your tutorial. All right, it's kind of a fun fold. So you need to pull out the envelope of materials for that. And I think we're going to go down to my desk now. Okay, so in your envelope, you should find your Peaceful Pine and some white and another piece of Peaceful Pine. You will need to have, I think there's also, yes there is, there's also a Secret C strip that should be in there. Here it is. Sorry about that. Okay, and what you're going to need as far as dies are going to be this little doodad right here, the dots, the holly berries, the big stocking, and the pattern stocking. So if you want to pause the video and grab those things, you can. You will also need to have your DSP handy. So let's talk about what you're going to be cutting. Okay. So when you pull in from your scraps that you were given, let's start with the Secret C. We have made sure that you have enough scrap material for everything, but you don't want to cut out of the middle, obviously. So, place it accordingly. So you're going to cut one of these from your scrap of the Secret C. So you need one of those. You are going to use that cute little star-like thing and cut one of those from the scrap of Real Red. And then you're going to cut your holly berries out of white, a scrap of white. And you just really need one of those. All right, the other thing you're going to do, I guess you needed more things than I pulled out. You're going to need your squares, this one square here, okay? And what I did is I cut a square from the candy canes, from the olive flowers, from the Secret C, and then also from the holly. Oh, almost forgot. One more from this little stitch pattern, the red. So you're going to have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares. Then you're also going to need to cut the big stocking. Okay? So once you have all of that, we're going to start by putting the card together. You're just going to fold on the score line. Go ahead and attach the plaid to that front of your card there. And there we go. And then what you want to do is attach this strip, the Secret C strip, just so you see a little of it there. Now, what I liked to do is I wanted to make sure, and I don't know, so about a quarter, half inch is showing. All right, so we're going to go ahead and attach that, and the best way to do that is put the glue on the inside, your adhesive on the inside, and then that's what we have right there. Okay, so that's the basics. Now, I have this white piece here, and you should have cut a piece of DSP according to the directions. This one right here. And we are going to glue that right to the top. Well, you know what? I just got this open and it doesn't want to start. There we go. Okay. So we've added that to the top. And now we're going to go ahead and stamp the inside. You want to use, I used May All Your Days, what did I use? Sending Warm Wishes this Christmas. Okay. So we're going to put that right in the middle, kind of in the middle, I guess. I don't know, kind of, sort of. So that's going to be the inside of our card. Now you've got this little piece here and it is scored for you. What you want to do is attach this little tab here and you're going to fold over the top. So we're going to attach that right about there. And then we're going to put this on the inside of our card. Now, this may or may not be the same order as the directions. So if you are a person that likes to have everything in print and follow step by step on paper, you might want to watch this, then go back through. But this is the gist of it. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to put together our stocking. So I have the fill piece here, and I don't want to adhere this just yet. I want to go ahead and put my cute little things on. I'm going to decide which one I want to use twice, and honestly, I like bringing out the color of the Secret Sea. You can do whichever one you want, but I'm going to put some adhesive right here on this, and then just place it inside so you can see the stitching that's on there. And then I am going to, it's okay, I'm going to fold it back a little bit, and I'm going to cut this off, and I'm going to save that one piece. All right. Then this one is actually going to come and be put on the toe. So I'm going to do that so I don't lose it. I've been known to lose things like that. Anybody else? Anybody else? Oh my goodness. There we go. Probably shouldn't have opened a new one for this. I probably should have used one I've been using. Okay. So I'm going to put that on there, and I can leave it just hang there, or I can trim it right now. It's however you want to do it. All right. So next thing I'm going to do is just add the squares where I really want to add them. So I think this one's going to go here, and I'm going to put it on the actual square this time, I think. Okay. All right. And then I've got a red one here. This one is not as big. I'm just going to do this and be done with it. Look at that. Yep. Work smarter, not harder, right? Okay. There. So I just kind of separate my reds and my greens and no. All right, and now all we have to do is trim this off. Okie doke. Now, to do the top, I want, oops, gotta do one more. To do the top, I want you to find this DSP. And then we are going to choose one of the patterns to cut out. I like this one right here. These are all colors. You could use white if you want. Do whatever makes you happy. And there we go. And we're just going to come in. I'm going to use my smaller scissors here. And I am actually trimming right up against it. I don't want to see the extra white if I can help it, because it just so happens that this fits right on top of that little image there. Okay. Now, can you guys believe that we are making Christmas in July? That's not a typical move for me, but you know what? The stores are putting out Christmas, right? Why shouldn't we be creating Christmas? I like the spirit of Christmas anyway. I like to have it all year long. All right. So now I can put this, see how that fits right there? We're going to attach that right to the top. Oops, sorry. Goes slanted. Okay. Now we have this cute little, I still don't know what it's called, but there it is. And we're going to attach that right in the middle. And then you have your dots, and you have extras. So if you're like me, and sometimes it's hard to round things, you know, but I think we'll be okay here. We're just going to round that off. And then we are going to attach that to the center. Okay, now this would be ideal if I had my Take My Pick tool. But, you know, it is not here. I can't seem to find it, and I wanted to record this. So we will just hope that there's some adhesive. Nah, not even adhesive. I find sometimes it's easier. If I had my liquid glue, I guess I would be way ahead right now. Yeah, this is why you need your Take Your Pick tool. Okay, come on you, right there. All right, so we have that on there. And now we're going to add that to the green Peaceful Pine. Okay, I forgot to tell you that you're going to want to have this cut out. So that's the stocking top. So just cut that from your white scrap. And then you're going to want to, well, I probably shouldn't do that yet. You're going to want to cut a piece of the ribbon. And I like to attach it to the front first. And then just kind of, I'm going to attach a piece to the back. So I'm just going to trim off that little piece. And we're going to place that right on the back. And that just gives us our little loop. I'm going to take the white button again. If I had my Take My Pick tool, it would be ideal. Okay, so now I have that all ready to go. We have this part of the card, and this is going to go on top. So you've got to decide where you want it to hang. Do you want it to hang like this or like this? So it's up to you. But I do suggest that you grab some dimensionals and that you're going to put the dimensionals here on your strip and then one here. Okay. And we are going to just attach our thing like this. So now all that's left is to stamp our outer saying which is Merry Christmas to you and yours, again in Secret C. And you're going to use that scrap white and just stamp it there. And then you're going to trim it out. And when I do that, I like to just kind of follow the flow of the letters themselves. So a little wiggle and then come down where the Y is. And, you know, leave about the same distance of white around the edges. Okay, just like this. And now all I'm going to do is attach this to the front of my card. Okay. There you go. And I always find a place I don't like a lot, so, you know, you go back in and make it yours. But if you make a mistake, you should have plenty of white scrap in your packages to do it again. Okay, and now we're going to add that to the front of our card. I do not suggest that you pop that one off. I suggest you just put adhesive directly to it. Place it a little bit on the blue and a little on the green. There we go. And that is our first card of the Very Merry Collab. So the second card is also posted for those of you that purchased the tutorial or the kits, and you should have received links this morning to the second video. So hope you enjoy this project. It was one of my favorites. All right, till the next video. Bye everyone.